Have you ever truly stopped to think about the beat inside your chest? It's not just a medical sign of life, is it? It's a tiny, persistent drum, keeping rhythm with the colossal, boundless orchestra of the cosmos. Think about it. When you take a deep, mindful breath in, you are quite literally resonating with the very breath of the atmosphere, inhaling the same molecules that have sustained life for eons. When you genuinely laugh, that moment of pure, unrestrained joy, that vibration doesn't just stop at your lips. It spreads out, a ripple effect like a single, perfectly pitched note in an infinite ongoing harmony. And if you could really listen closely, not just with your ears but with your entire being, you would realize you have never once been truly separate from that grand symphony. You don't just exist within the universe, trapped inside its physical boundaries. You are the instrument the universe is actively playing. And in the deepest moments of clarity and consciousness, you can even reach out and pluck your own strings, changing the tune. We tend to frame the universe in our minds as a vast, cold, empty, and silent void. But this is one of the most profound illusions of our modern perspective. The truth is, even in what seems like absolute, frigid stillness, the cosmos is vibrating, humming, and singing with frequencies we are only beginning to detect and understand. Scientists have found that the Earth itself is not a static rock. It possesses deep, internal seismic vibrations, a foundational background hum often called the Earth's free oscillation, a sound far too low for human ears to register. Yet it's a constant, steady bass note for our world. Think of the planets circling the sun in their elegant elliptical paths. It's not a chaotic race. It's a perfect, rhythmic, orbital dance, nothing less than a giant celestial waltz dictated by the physics of gravity and momentum. Even the life cycles of stars, when they collapse and die in supernovae, they don't vanish silently. They leave behind lingering acoustic echoes and residual energy that travel for millions of light years, a cosmic reverberation that persists long after the light has faded. And then there's the deepest, most primordial sound of all, the cosmic microwave background, CMB. This is not some fanciful metaphor. This is the residual radiation and thermal energy from the Big Bang itself, the moment of creation. It is a persistent echo, a constant hum that permeates every corner of space. It's the sound of the universe at age 380,000 years, a fundamental, original, primeval note that has never stopped playing, a silent testimony to our shared beginning. From a purely scientific standpoint, we must shift our perspective. The universe is not a collection of solid, separate objects. It is an infinite, interconnected collection of waves, fields, and oscillations. Quantum physics tells us this explicitly. Every tiny particle of matter, from a quark to an electron, exhibits wave-particle duality and possesses a unique frequency. Every energy field, whether gravitational, electromagnetic, or nuclear, is fundamentally a vibration. Nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, is truly, perfectly still, or completely inert. Even the space we call empty is, at the quantum level, teeming and bubbling with zero-point energy, a foam of constant flux, particles appearing and disappearing. All these countless billions of vibrations are not random. They're intricately interwoven and superimposed upon one another, creating one massive, complex, unified harmony. The universe, therefore, is not a quiet place. It is fundamentally and literally a grand, continuous piece of music. And in this music, humanity is an active, essential part. Your body is its own small, incredibly sophisticated orchestra. Your heart, that steady beat, is a dependable drum, a metronome keeping time for your existence, averaging some 100,000 beats per day. Your brain, the conductor of your internal symphony, constantly generates waves, alpha, beta, theta, and delta, subtle, invisible, rhythmic pulses that define your state of consciousness. Your breath, that simple act of inhaling and exhaling, flows in and out, marking the tempo, like the careful tension and release of a stringed instrument being played with intention. Even on the deepest molecular level, your cells are communicating and generating light, emitting faint bursts of energy called bio-photons, like tiny sparks being added to the universe's light show. You are an instrument so complex, so intricately tuned, that sometimes we don't even fully comprehend the beautiful, unique sound we are capable of making. But here is the most incredible, most empowering realization of all. You are not just a passive instrument waiting to be played. You are the musician who can play yourself. This is where consciousness and free will intersect with physics. We have the profound, miraculous ability to consciously choose and modify our own frequency. When you intentionally slow your breath in a moment of stress, your internal sound changes immediately. The brain shifts from the hurried, scattered beta waves of anxiety to the calmer, reflective alpha waves found in focused relaxation. When you sit down to meditate, you are essentially practicing a deliberate form of self-tuning, altering your neurological frequency. When you choose to sing out loud, your entire physical body enters a state of resonant vibration with the music's pitch and tempo. This means you are simultaneously the vibrating instrument and the conscious musician. And through this unique, powerful capacity within you, the universe gains the ability to creatively explore melodies, harmonies, and emotional depths that have never been manifested before. You are the locus of creation. Think back to the last time you listened to music, whether it was a rock anthem or a classical concerto, and you felt a sudden surge of emotion, maybe even getting goosebumps that ran down your arms. In that precise, unforgettable moment, the external sound wave's frequency was matching and amplifying the internal frequency inside your body's cells and structures. That is the point where you and the universe harmonize completely, dissolving the boundary between self and external reality. Perhaps that is the very essential reason humanity, across all cultures and times, created music. To mimic, to synchronize with, to actively connect to the majestic score the cosmos is constantly playing, trying to find our place within it. This understanding is not new. It's an ancient echo. Many of the world's great wisdom traditions point directly toward a vibrational universe. Eastern philosophy often speaks of Van Vat Jong Dao, or the idea that all 10,000 things sing the same song, asserting a fundamental unity in the vibrational nature of reality. In Hinduism, the deep, fundamental sound of Om is considered the pranava, the primordial sound, the first vibration from which all manifest creation emerged. It is the sound of the universe breathing. And in the Christian Bible, the Gospel of John begins with the profound statement, "In the beginning was the Word." The word, logos in Greek, implies reason, structure, pattern, and creation through sound or resonance. These traditions, though separated by geography, culture, and thousands of years, all converge on one staggering core idea: the universe began with sound, with frequency, with music. And now, modern science, with its particle colliders and sensitive telescopes, is diligently working to confirm that everything indeed oscillates and vibrates. Is it possible that the shamans, mystics, and sages of ancient civilizations were simply able to hear or feel this symphony long before we developed the complex tools to measure it? So, if the universe is this grand, infinite symphony, what unique, essential role do you, specifically, play? You might be a violin, possessing a complex sensitivity and a high, soaring range, capable of expressing deep pain or exquisite joy. You might be a deep-toned cello or a bass drum, providing the foundational, strong, unwavering rhythm for others. You might be a crystal-clear flute, gentle and pure, cutting through the density with simple, clean notes. Or perhaps you are a complex blend of many instruments contained in one self-aware body. But the crucial, life-defining question is not what instrument you are, but whether you choose to allow yourself to resonate fully, and whether you intentionally let your unique, authentic melody join the cosmic score. Many people, tragically, choose silence. They live like valuable instruments, carefully preserved and locked away in their protective cases, never played. They navigate life without allowing their true core vibration, their authentic self, to truly ring out and reach the world. But then, there are those rare and courageous individuals who, through acts of profound love, relentless creativity, and emotional vulnerability, allow their inner music to be heard. And when they do, the universal symphony instantly becomes richer, deeper, more surprising, and infinitely more magnificent. Try to consciously frame your everyday life this way. Every positive, intentional thought you generate is like a clear, bright, perfectly tuned note being added to the score. Every act of love, compassion, or service you send out is like a sustained, beautiful chord that adds texture and depth to the harmony. Conversely, the powerful emotions of fear, unresolved anger, profound shame, or conscious division, these are also sounds, but they're often jarring, discordant, or profoundly off-key. The universe itself doesn't possess a moral judgment. It simply receives and reflects the vibrations that are broadcast into it. But you, the musician, are the sole one who decides whether you will contribute a beautiful, uplifting melody or a harsh, disharmonious sound to this collective, cosmic arrangement. This principle extends to our relationships. Neuroscience has definitively shown that humans synchronize with each other through subtle vibrational frequencies. When a group of people sings or chants together, their heartbeats can literally align and their breathing patterns unify. When thousands gather for a shared ceremony, concert, or protest, their brainwaves often begin to fire at the same frequency, creating a powerful, palpable field of collective energy. This demonstrates that you are not destined to be a solitary, solo instrument. You have an innate capacity to harmonize and synchronize with others, creating a vast, temporary, yet potent collective orchestra. And that ultimate collective of synchronized consciousness over time is the evolution of humanity itself, a unified choir singing within the grand music of the cosmos. Looking even wider, humanity is but one small, complex section, a single string section perhaps, in the massive, mind-boggling orchestra of all existence. The entire Earth is a grand, living instrument, with its massive ocean waves crashing its tectonic plates shifting, its winds whistling, and its earthquakes rumbling, all contributing powerful, essential natural rhythms. The planets in our solar system are the deep, slow-moving bass notes circling the center, keeping the long-term structural rhythm. The entire galaxy itself, with its spiral arms and billions of stars, hums and rotates like one vast, intricate ongoing movement. And above and encompassing it all, the entire universe is an endless, unwritten score, a performance with no beginning and no end, no composer and no ultimate audience, but one that is always, always playing. So, faced with this reality, this overwhelming symphony of existence, what is the most meaningful thing a human being can do? The answer, in its profound simplicity, is this. Listen, allow yourself to blend in and play your unique part with all the love and honesty in your heart. When you commit to being creative, whether through art, problem solving, or raising a family, you are actively weaving a new, original thread of melody into the fabric of reality. When you choose to love unconditionally, you are adding the purest, most stable form of harmony to the collective field. When you simply pause, fall silent, and deliberately listen, you are feeling and attuning yourself to the collective beat of the universe. And it is in these moments of conscious connection that you will realize, with absolute certainty, that you are never, ever truly alone. You may be conditioned to think of yourself as a small, insignificant entity, a mere speck in the vastness. But remember this crucial truth. In an orchestra, no single instrument is meaningless. A single, deliberate flute solo can cut through the noise and move an entire hall to tears. A single, powerful drum beat, placed precisely, can instantly change the entire emotional rhythm and direction of the piece. Your melody, whether you perceive it as grand and loud or quiet and subtle, is an absolutely essential, non-negotiable part of this magnificent cosmic music. The universe is a symphony, and you are the self-aware instrument that possesses the gift of being able to play itself. Go forth and play with all your heart. Let your unique, authentic note ring out, clear and true. Because it is only when you fully resonate that the universe truly completes its own infinite score. And in every single moment you vibrate, remember this: the entire majestic universe is singing through you.